Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, the very first Friday of the new year. Happy New Year. It is now 2024, and welcome to Relationship Communications Weekly Live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, your host, and today we're going to be talking about how to make every day a new year. So, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, I'm the founder of Relationship Communications, where I coach and mentor established and aspiring professionals to create, grow, and scale their network. Relationship Communications Weekly Live is a tactical and practical show we do every week at the same time, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. So, I hope you'll put that on your calendar and make plans to join us. I would love to hear from you as you're coming in. So if you're joining me live, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're watching this later on the replay, please do use hashtag replay. We are streaming in various different areas and on different platforms. If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you will be notified every time that we do go live. We go live several different times during the week, so I don't want you to miss anything. Good morning. I do have someone joining me live. I do not know your name. You have to give StreamYard the permission to show your name. But thank you for joining me here live today. Now, we are sponsored by Tiger Eye Solution, a virtual assistant business. And at Tiger Eye Solution, we work with speakers and coaches and professionals to help them grow and scale their businesses, so that they can enjoy being the CEO and do what they love to do within their business. We do this virtually and in our online community. So before we dive into our topic for today, I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. So I know we do have some new people here today, and a lot of people may be joining us in various different places. So this was me. Oh my gosh, over 5.5 years ago, I was a preschool teacher prior to starting my very first business. I worked in the teaching field for over 25 years with the little ones in the preschool age and stage, where they're just beginning their education journey. So I learned a lot. I built a lot of relationships during those years with the children, with coworkers, and of course their parents. We have to kind of it's a co-ed thing where you have, partnerships with the parents, your other coworkers, etc. It's a team effort for sure that we all help these children learn what they need to learn as they are getting started on their education journey, right? So partnerships and relationships were very important even back then when I was a teacher. They're just as important in a different realm per se now that I'm an entrepreneur in the professional world. Relationships and partnerships are very, very important. If you've been around me a while and listened to some of our weekly lives and other streaming live videos that I've done, you'll know that. Because I'm very, very big into relationship building and partnerships as well. So as I was going through those 25 years of teaching, I was also a single mom twice. These are me and my three children during one of those time periods when I was a single mother. Not only was I interacting, teaching, and building relationships in the classroom with the children I was teaching, I was also in a different realm of relationships with my children, being a single parent. And it was difficult at times. I'm not going to lie. It was very difficult at times. Whether it was the relationship pieces, the financial pieces, all the things that go along with that. Because I had to do everything. Provide a place to live, put the food on the table, all the things, pay all the bills, all the stuff that goes along with running a household. So I was the only person running a household during those times that I was a single parent. And it's difficult, very difficult. And then also helping my children to understand that, because they go from, one specific type of lifestyle to an extremely different type of lifestyle, for sure. But of course, that helped make build me and make me into who I am today, and also strengthened my children as well. Now, this is what my family looks like today. Things have changed a little bit. My current husband, Jeff, my 3 children are practically grown. My daughter is now 16. She's the only one left at home. And my oldest and his wife made us grandparents in 2023 of these beautiful twins you see in this photo. Now, my middle child, my second son, is also going to add another grandchild to the mix this year. My 3rd grandchild is coming in June of 2024, and we are super excited about that. So, I want to say hello here real quick. The Facebook user, if you want to just type your name in there, I'll be happy to say hello. Like I said, I don't know who you are. It does not show me your name. Then, of course, in 2018 is when I started my first business, Tiger Eye Solution, my virtual assistant business. I did take a training, earned certification through that training, started working as an author assistant in the very beginning. Really enjoyed the clients that I worked with. In 2020, I kind of changed things up a little bit and started doing relationship management and follow-up as my niche area. And then, of course, that was January of 2020. 2 months later, the pandemic hits and things change again, right? Changes for everybody. So I decided to build a team. And so by the time 2021 got here, I had a team put together for Tiger Eye Solution. And like I said, relationship building, the follow-up, all those pieces is what I love doing. And Tiger Eye Solution offers an array of services because we do have a team and we all kind of specialize in different areas. If you'd like to learn more about that, please reach out. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you and share a lot more about that with you. So without any further ado, let's jump in to our topic for the day. How to make every day a new year. Okay. So also, as I'm going through these topics, and this is for today and every week as I'm talking about a different topic, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, or you can send me a private message if you're more comfortable doing that with any questions you may have about the topic that I'm talking about. And today's topic is, of course, how to make every day a new year. So if you have any questions today as I'm going through and sharing the information, or even at the end, please do put them in the comments or send me a private message with questions, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. So I want you to put yourself in the future or the past. But basically, the energy is what I want you to think about. New Year's Day, okay? We just had it, right? Just a few days ago, because we're only 5 days into the new year. So think about that for a moment. Think about New Year's Day. We kind of slide into the end of a year, and then we think about the new year and all the new energy, the new things, the resolutions, all the new things that are going to happen. Like I just mentioned a while ago, I got a new grandbaby coming this year. So I'm super excited for 2024. That's one of the things I'm excited about for 2024, right? Because I get a new grandchild. So with a new year, a lot of excitement comes with that, right? All the different goals maybe that you have set for yourself, all the new things that you're planning to do within your business or your personal life. Getting a new grandchild, that's part of my personal life. Has nothing to do with my business, but I'm still excited about it, right? So just think about that for a moment, and think about the energy that it brings, okay? New year, new you, new exciting things happening, whatever that is for you, right? And it's kind of interesting, how all of us get all that excitement and that exciting energy going, okay? We create this completely as a fresh start. Everybody looks at a new year as a fresh start, right? We think that, what was last year, whatever happened, can be all wiped away. We start the new year with clean slate, right? the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever happened in 2023 is gone. Because 2023 is gone, right? A lot of times after it's wiped away, we feel hope. We feel determination. We feel optimization. We feel the time is new. We have a new opportunity. Like I said, we've wiped the slate clean, right? So a whole fresh start. It's kind of funny. It's completely fictitious. It's something that we make up, really. If you think about it, right? That on January 1, every single new year, that whatever happened last year doesn't matter. Let me say that again. Every single year on January 1, we think that whatever happened last year, the previous year, does not matter. I want you to think about how you can create that for yourself, the fresh start, okay? Because we've all just done it in the past few days, since we're just 5 days into this new year, right? Clean slate feeling, right? We all just started with a clean slate 5 days ago. The feelings are always big, exciting, and thrilling, right? I just got finished talking about that, how excited I am that I'm getting another grandchild this year. We make a plan and everything's going along, but there inevitably something happens sometimes, right? We get thrown off track, or maybe we get sick, or maybe our kids get sick, or the dog has to go to the vet. Something interrupts that excitement, that fresh start feeling, okay? Nothing major, but something happens, right? Like I said, we're definitely thrown off track. Things get harder, right? Sometimes whatever that is that throws you off track makes things harder for you in your business. That can happen, right? Happens to all of us. It's happening to all of us, but we have a glitch in our family, or things are not running like they're supposed to, per se. Okay, I do have notes here. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So I've been in this space recently with some stuff going on in my personal life, like the excitement of a new grandbaby coming. I had to kind of set that excitement aside to make sure I set my goals and put all my goals in place for business, right? So if your goal is to exercise every day and you miss a day, you have two options. You can cancel your gym membership, or you can get back on that treadmill the next day, right? That is a personal goal I have set for myself for the new year as well, is to get back in my exercise routine. So far, so good. We're only 5 days into the new year, and my exercise routine is going well, along with some other routines that I have put in place also. So, and if your goal is to lose 10 pounds and you decided to eat a cookie, you can either finish the box of cookies, or you can put them down and leave them alone. It's all about the choices that you make, right? Yes, life happens. I totally get it. It happens to all of us. The good and the bad, whatever the case may be. Life happens. But it's all about your mindset and the choices that you choose to make, right? So there's a place in every decision where we get to choose, right? So if your goal is to publish maybe an email newsletter and you miss an issue, you can either throw up your hands and give up and say, I'm done with this, or it's just too hard. Or you can start writing and write the next one, right? Because the reality is that if life happens, people tell me this all the time. Oh, now is not the right time. It's just too busy. Too much is going on. This is going on, or that is going on. Let me tell you, something is going to be going on every day, right? Every day. You're going to have something going on. That's just the way it is. It is what it is, right? So what we need to do is to have a plan, to figure out how to accomplish your goals, no matter what is going on, whether it's in your business, your professional life, or in your personal life, right? I have a plan. I know I have a grandbaby coming in June, right? So I'm already planning for that. Get all my T's crossed and my I's dotted so that I will be able to take time away when it's time for that grandbaby to get here. And that's also something that's kind of hard to plan for. Because, I mean, just like with the twins, they came early. They were supposed to be born in February of 2023, but they came in January. So there's like a period of time, a specific span of time that you kind of have to go with the flow, so to speak. Because, you know, May or June, I could get that phone call. We're going to the hospital. It's time for the baby, right? So you kind of have to just plan it that way, that you know during X weeks that phone call could come, right? So that's the kind of planning I'm doing currently, because I know anytime during the month of May or the month of June, I could get that phone call. It's time for the baby. We're going to the hospital, you know, whatever it is. So yes, I'm planning for that. Lost my place. Hold on a second. So because something is always going on, we tell ourselves it will quieten down and I will have more time. All this and all that, all the things, right? You won't. Unless you make a huge change, right? You can decide you're going to stop doing certain things to create more space for yourself. And I'm happy to encourage that. I really am. But unless you're going to do that, and it's just not possible, right? You have to figure out how to make it work anyway. Like my example, you know, I know when May gets here, I have to be ready to go at any given time that phone call comes in, no matter what I got going on. So, you know, anytime during the month of May or the month of June, no matter if I'm doing something in my personal life that I had on my calendar, or I'm doing something with my professional life and my work, I have to be able to stop what I'm doing and go at that given moment, right? When I get that phone call. And sometimes that's just how we have to do it, right? So here's some tips to stay on track, okay? So this is a big one. The first one is you need to trust yourself. I'll repeat that. You need to trust yourself. Once you set a goal, you have to stop thinking about it, doubting it, and questioning it. You need to use your brain power to take the next step. And once you have a goal set, it's set. Don't go change it. Don't think about it too much. And don't question, oh, can I really do this? No, instead, you think, I'm going to do this. Right? And move on to the next step, whatever that next step is. So when you decide what your goals are, you really need to sit with yourself and say, I am willing to be the person I need to be to make this happen? Right? Am I willing to put the time aside? Am I willing to invest in myself? These are some questions you can ask yourself, okay? Am I willing to fill in the blank so that I can have this, so I can accomplish this? Because that's the real question with anything, right? Any goal or any specific task you want to accomplish, right? So here's the deal. Every day you have to start fresh. If you move forward on your goal yesterday, start again today. Okay, maybe, whatever your goals are that you just set since we just started a new year, maybe you have started with the first goal and you took the first step. Okay, today's a new day. Take the next step. Each day, take a step to accomplish whatever that goal is. Now, we've talked about goals in the past, so if you need to go back and re-listen to another live about goals, you're welcome to do that. So if you move forward on your goal yesterday, start again today. High five yourself on what you accomplished yesterday. You need to celebrate what you actually accomplished yesterday and completed yesterday. And if you didn't, that's okay. Shake it off and try again today, right? Sometimes you may have to give yourself some grace, right? Because like we said before, life happens. So if something interfered and you didn't get that first step completed yesterday, it's okay. It's okay. Today's a new day and you can complete it today, right? Like I said, stuff happens all the time. You may forget, time slips away. You get busy with client work or whatever, or helping your customers, whatever the case is for you, but you don't need to beat yourself up or trash talk yourself, get all that gibberish that we talk about in your head. You don't need to do that. Okay, if it gets overlooked or forgotten or something interfered and you didn't get it finished, just move forward. Like I said, today's a new day. If you did not complete that first step yesterday, just do it today. Okay? Or the next day, whatever. Acknowledge that you have done a great job up to this point. Now, maybe you started your first goal on January 1st, and you've got a few steps already completed. Make sure you celebrate the completion of those steps and then move forward. Okay? Whatever you completed to this point, celebrate that and then keep moving. Tell yourself you did a great job doing XYZ, whatever it was. Now let's move on with ABC, whatever it is you got to do next, right? This is the way you need to think about the things and get back on track with accomplishing your goals, okay? Don't put it off for a week or until you have a large amount of time, because that's not going to happen, right? Life doesn't always go smoothly, right? Like we said, life happens. Things happen all the time. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this and what I shared today. And that if this happens to you, how do you manage it? How do you deal with it? Okay, because I know it happens. It happens to me too. All the time. Even if I do have a plan in place, like I said, I'm putting a plan in place currently for May and June, because I know that phone call is going to come in at some point. And I got to drop everything at that given moment when that phone call comes in and go. Because I'm going to be there when that baby's born, right? That's my main goal, is to be there when that baby's born. So yeah, I'm already planning for it. So let me know in the comments or send me a private message what you think about this and how you manage things like that. When life happens and You just have to drop what you're doing at that given moment to go deal with whatever it is when life happens. Because life doesn't have a time frame, okay? It's not on a schedule per se, right? Yes, we may have a schedule for ourselves, for our businesses and our professional life, but life don't have a schedule. It does not have, no, it just doesn't. So give me your thoughts. I hope you'll put this on your calendar and join me every Friday. We are going to be tweaking the YouTube channel as well this year. So there's going to be some changes coming there as well. Also, I would like to invite you, if you're not a part of the Relationship Communications Facebook group, please head over there and join Relationship Communications in the search bar and find us. It's a free group to join. We're very active in there. It's a networking group. I highly encourage all members to interact with each other, have coffee chats with each other, etc. And then I also have a VIP club for Relationship Communications. We are getting ready to launch that even bigger this month with our meetings. We have 2 meetings a month starting this month. We'll have Q&A sessions at one of the meetings, and then the other meeting is actually going to be a party where we celebrate all our accomplishments. I'd love for you to be a part of that. You can learn more about that in the Facebook group as well. I'll be posting about that again later today. And it is a paid membership to be a part of the VIP group. It's only $27 a month. If you're interested in being a part of that, like I said, you can learn more about that in the Facebook group, or if you send me a private message, I'll be happy to send you more info on that as well. So a happy new year, everyone. I hope your first 5 days have really been great of 2024. And we're going to make 2024 a great year. Until next week, have a great weekend.